protect us.
Though the clouds may
According to
darken.
Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Qixing. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy. Even...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle, which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like... So will the power of the Qixing, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is...
What? But all of you were supposed to be the guardians of Lilith!
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it peaked their fate would have it. One who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest...
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins... Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
Back into it!
Back off!
Yeah!
Cool it!
Clueless. Throw up.
Freeze!
Shake!
I miscalculated.
Cool it!
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Back off!
Quickly!
Eyes on me!
I will end you.
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Karst! Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave! This Granny's really strong! Ha! Ha!
My work finished. It isn't time for a break yet.
Let the show begin. Huh.
Frozen descent. My duty. Cold cut platter. You can't run. Well, try.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Back off!
Let's dance! Drop!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
This isn't good, I guess. This is it.
Systems shine no longer. Let the show begin. Come on, we can do it.
Descent. Cold cut fluke. No excuse for slacking. Time to fulfill my duty.
Starball!
Note my word.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Let's end this quickly. This is frostbite. Looks like I went too far.
There you are, eavesdropper. Ready, steady, go! Barrier.
Power that ended Python!
I guess this isn't good, is it?
Let me amuse myself a little.
Blink!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
La da 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 da.
wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. All this standing around is making me so sleepy. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. Everyone is working super hard. We should be too. Go, Barbara, go!
Where did my spear go? Though the clouds may darken and light turn to
According to Kochi, excuse me.
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to.
Ah, well. The code they used.
If we hadn't happened to see the... Do we make...
What are you...
Huh? Hold on. It's the adept...
Faced with the calamity of...
Oh, Paimon gets it. Just...
It's not just you. Which is why we must stop that
So the Archon War was fought... So will the power of the...
We've already discussed this.
What?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chi Sing did once, and as fate would have it, for what could you mortals...
So be it. We haven't a moment to spare.
Yep.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Let's move.
La 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 la.
Have a load of this.
Back off! Eyes on me!
Go, Barbara, go!
Can't run.
Starfall!
Freeze!
What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
No slacking off. I will end you.
Back off!
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't let...
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! Has everyone stopped singing? That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Karst! Wow! It's Madame Ping's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Cold cut water. Put your back into it. Frozen descent.
Looks like I went too far.
Starfall!
Cooked food. Not breaking a sweat!